Hey, Ryan,
Yes, sir.
check this out.
Oh, man.
Sideways, fucker.
I did.
We got the biggest pain in the ass for episode 15, man. I'm not certain this idea of just bringing complete strangers over is working, but
Let's go
I
ahead and do
think
this.
I like it. Anyhow, we're going to give it an hour. And I feel very fortunate to have this gentleman here that, I've nodded out went like that as we passed by. And I found out today his name's Jay Lindberg. And I feel fortunate that we're going to have him to bullshit for an hour. So,
Thank you.
so Mr. J,
Yo.
what's your deal?
Well, let's see. What's my deal? Well, I've been stirring up trouble for a lot of years, and now I just want to kick back, help take care of the family, and try to stay out of trouble for a while.
Well, we're actually trying to make people entertained.
Yeah.
So how about we go back a little bit when you were stirring up a little trouble?
Well, how much trouble do you want to talk about? Well, let's see. It's like,
It's your deal.
well, okay.
We'll listen to anything.
Remember when they pushed past medical marijuana? And
Wait, what?
yeah, remember when they passed medical marijuana in '96?
Yeah.
And then the cops ignored the law and they said federal law trumped state law.
Yes.
So I started this petition campaign called the Law Enforcement Drug Abuse Reduction Initiative. I figured if you're going to ignore the law, why don't you try living by the laws you're profiting from? And I got these great one-liners from the cops. One of them was, what we do on our own time is nobody else's business. And drug testing is a violation of our civil rights. And I thought, well, you sure don't seem to mind violating everybody else's civil rights for this war. And anyway, it got a little heated. It got a little interesting.
So you
Well,
were,
no, I mean, you can't be done at that point. Keep on talking. motherfucker.
Okay. So I started this organization called SPUN. The initials for SPUN is Stop Police Using Narcotics. I blew these glass pipes and we painted them up as bears and we called them Dare Bears. And then the petition campaign was called the Law Enforcement Drug Abuse Reduction Initiative. And every time somebody would donate $100 to our campaign, I'd donate a glass pipe to law enforcement at a public meeting, and I'd say, here's another glass pipe for law enforcement. They're not on drug testing. They'll know what to do with it. And anyway, it stirred up a little trouble. And the petitions, what was really cool about the petitions is, I put them all over the place, but the place where I got the most signatures on the petitions was in the county courthouse.
Now you mention a petition. What were people arguing over?
Well, it started off, what happened...
I mean, why were they... What was the initiative of the petition?
Well, the original function of the petition was to actually start real random drug testing of law enforcement. And the reason we wanted to do that is I wanted to show that law enforcement cannot live by these drug laws either. And the easiest way to do that is to make them drop their pants for their job. And when they have to finally drop their pants for their job, then they look at it and say, well, maybe it does apply to us.
But I've probably met and known like 20 police officers through my life. Now, and I'm going to guarantee that every one of them was an alcoholic. But I'm just talking to you.
Yeah.
It's called Doug Gleason, what's your deal, too.
Okay.
But, because I will argue with you, but I don't know any of them that did, in your opinion, you were fighting for the marijuana initiative, or were you talking about crack, or where was your deal going, and what was the petition?
Well, the petition was called the Law Enforcement Drug Abuse Reduction Initiative.
Well, that's a lot of fucking great words.
Okay, basically,
wait.
the function of the petition and the drug war, because I've done a lot of research on the war on drugs, is that what I wanted to do is I wanted to create a scenario where we could actually collapse the whole war. That I figured that
what's the war?
The war on drugs. The war on drugs was like a $200 billion industry.
I just want our listeners to be aware of what you're talking about.
It was a $200 billion industry, and I figured that if you actually drug tested the cops, what would happen is there were enough cops that were doing black market drugs that were addicted to them, especially by then, to where if you squeezed them and forced them to drug test, a whole bunch of them would probably rat out their supervisors, and we could work our way up the chain of command. And if we went after the corruption, we shut down the corruption, then we could actually come up with a safe and sane drug policy in America. That we had to get past the corruption, and drug testing the cops was a pretty good way to start it.
Okay, so through all of that effort, what was the end story?
Well,
or are you still on this?
Well, no, it's like I drifted from that, and I started working with the nuclear waste issue a few years later.
What is that?
Well, what happened is they wanted to haul.
I'm loving this fucking Ryan. How are you looking at this?
They wanted to haul the nuclear waste from the spent fuel pools in the reactors all over the country. They wanted to put it all in one central location in Yucca Mountain. And in order to do that route, they wanted to drive all of it through San Bernardino County. They wanted to bring it all down south, run it across the southern states, and run it right through San Bernardino, and run it right up through San Bernardino up Cajon Pass.
Fuck yeah.
Well, fuck yeah. Fuck that bullshit.
I like nuclear shit.
Oh, you like that nuclear glow? Yeah. Well, what I did is
Look.
It's what keeps them alive.
Look. I grew a third nipple.
Yeah, you're radioactive.
Oh, can I kiss that
I'm
thing?
radioactive.
Can I kiss that thing? But, so, yeah, what happened?
You're fucking completely insane. So, how many years have you spent just petitioning and making people fucking pissed, man?
How many years do I have? About between 20 and 25 good years, maybe a little bit more.
I'm just pissing.
Yeah, just a little
people
piss.
off.
Yeah, just it's like, well, you piss off some people, and other people look at it and go, "Oh shit, he's right." It's sort of like when it's sort of like when I gave Judge Morris a glass pipe in his own courtroom.
Well, you're talking to people,
Yeah, it's
We
like
don't. You can say I talked to the judge, but I don't want you to use names.
Okay, well, the judge had handled the drug cases in San Bernardino. They got him into rehab and the whole bit. I was speaking out at the Board of Supervisors, explaining this is why the judge has access to rehab. It's because the cost of building the prison industry to incarcerate drug offenders has exceeded
billions.
It had way exceeded capacity. It had impacted our ability to educate because of just the sheer costs of it.
No, understood. I somewhat. I mean, I think you're completely insane, Jay.
A little bit.
No, take it for what it's great for, because without people like you, we do not get change.
Yeah, I know that. Yeah. I know that.
It's true.
Okay?
Yeah.
We do not. And through the last couple of years, like now marijuana's legal.
And it's recognized as medical.
And I'm certain that there's still people sitting in jail.
Well, that's the big problem now.
For
There's a lot
selling marijuana.
Oh, yeah.
of for having possession. Yeah, that's a huge problem
And they're
right now.
keeping them in jail because it makes them money.
Right.
Like when I fucking hired Ryan on, I thought we were going to go viral. We still haven't. he ain't made me a fucking goddamn nickel, you know?
I'll throw in a nickel for you.
I don't know.
But
If he doesn't produce in the next couple months,
But I am incarcerated. So.
yeah, I'm going to keep him in jail so I keep making money.
You know, Trump brought in more drug war reform in the prison industry than anybody else has in the past. I mean, you know, it's like
I love fucking.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm sorry. I had no
ain't
problem
sorry.
with Trump.
yeah, it's like you look at you instead of just saying I'm an idiot Democrat or I'm a redneck Republican, you just look at what they're doing, and it's like
Yeah.
when Trump was going through during his 2016 campaign, he said, "I'm going to shut down the Trans-Pacific Partnership." It was an international trade deal that sold out a couple million more American workers, and I didn't believe he was going to do it, but when he did it, I said, I didn't expect that.
Yeah.
You know, I thought he'd sell out just like the Clinton B word, and you know, and it didn't.
No, you can
I mean,
curse, you can
yeah,
do
and you know,
anything
and
you
I
want.
looked at that, and you know, that was when I realized I need to pay more attention to this guy, and you know, it's like because I wasn't a Democrat, I wasn't a Republican, you know, I was neither one. I couldn't stand either party, but the more I listened to him, and the more I watched what he was saying being converted into what he was doing, and the people that were giving him flack for doing it, I gradually became very impressed with the man. And I like the fact that he could sit there and tell the news media, fake news. I said, that's cool because he was right on the money.
No.
He was smart enough. He was
Wait,
smart enough to
I
know
really don't want this to go.
Okay.
This is what you're
Okay,
doing.
all right. Okay,
not
all right.
Trump's, but I think Trump was a better actor than Biden
Biden is
so
like,
far. No.
who's
no,
that?
I just want to stop with the
Who's
politics.
that guy? There was where he slept for 40 years and he woke up and everybody was older. Who was
Jesus.
that?
Rumpelstiltskin.
Yeah, Rumpelstiltskin or
Oh, no,
something like.
I was-
No, it wasn't Rumpelstiltskin. It was somebody else.
I said
It
Joe.
was,
Fuck you.
it was Sleepy. I think
No, it
it
was
was called Legend of-
Rumpelstiltskin.
No, Rumpelstiltskin was the guy who said you need to use my name 3 times
Yeah.
or something like that.
He was like the.
Okay,
No,
now.
this was the Legend of Sleepy
right.
Hollow. Yeah, it was like
No.
long. Yeah, it
Oh,
was,
Sleepy Hollow. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Sleepy Hollow is where the guy got his head cut off.
Right, but he slept for 40 years.
Yeah,
and
he slept for
he
40
emerged
years.
every 40 years.
Yeah.
No.
It's just. It's like.
Oh,
It's like.
fuck you guys.
It's like
Fuck
that.
you. Fuck you too, man.
I'm gonna
Fuck you,
research-
Doug. Fuck you, Doug.
I'm going to research his shit tomorrow and it's beyond.
Okay, all right.
You just want to argue.
Anyhow, I'm done with politics.
Okay. No, let's
I was gonna
let's
say-
talk
Back
about
to
something
your-
else.
I was gonna say Jeepers Creepers.
Did you ever do anything cool in your whole life?
Oh
Were-
yeah. Oh
wait,
yeah.
hold on.
Oh yeah.
Jay, were you ever a child?
Was I ever a child? Yeah.
Do you remember when you went to school where you were at? And do you remember making your first best friend?
I don't remember my first best friend, but one thing that was really weird is I was in Charleston, South Carolina, the Air Force Base, and when they brought in the DDT trucks to spray the clouds, what we would do is we would ride our bikes through the middle of those clouds. And that was effing insane. You know, I look at that, it's like they were spraying DDT to keep the mosquitoes down.
Right.
And we were riding our effing bikes behind those trucks so that we could go through the clouds. And I was thinking, God, and we're still alive? It's like, how the hell did we survive that? It was
Well,
like,
I'm
it was,
starting to,
that was insane.
Now I know what happened.
Yeah. And you know, and when it would rain really heavy, so what we would do is we'd stuff up the drains so that the streets would fill up with water, and you know, everything was kind of like, you know, the houses were like 8 feet higher than the drains in the street, and the water would come up most of the way, and we'd play with the boats and stuff like that. And I remember these one time when we were playing, I saw these little things come like this in the water. They were water moccasins in the drains. And it was like, and I thought, maybe this isn't a good idea, stuffing up these drains no more. You know, but it took me looking at those water moccasins, you know, swimming around to say, that was a bad idea.
Okay. Can you think of your last best friend?
My last best friend.
I mean, the one
Yeah.
that you got currently.
No, my last best friend died a couple years ago.
Okay, you got these. Do you have like I don't want to hear how he died or give.
No, he,
You know,
he was cool though.
You know, no, I'm certain. Can you tell me why he was your best friend?
Why was it? Because he was tough in a fight. He was hard to kill, and he had done. He was like one of those people that that are actually larger than life. That actually led things. That he wasn't supposed to survive, and he always came through. And he was like a role model to me. And one of the things that he did when he was younger that really impressed me is he was the one that was in South America that killed Mengele.
I don't even know who that is.
You know who Mengele is?
I don't know who that is.
He was a Nazi war criminal. He was a doctor at one of the.
Oh,
Wait a
now I
minute.
do.
No,
Yeah.
I do. Yeah, no.
yeah, he was the one. He was the one that killed Mengele.
So,
And-
like in 1948 or
No,
shit?
no, he was.
that
he
was-
was. He was. I think it was like 1978 or
Yeah,
something
that was
like that.
that was like early '80s or some shit. Yeah.
Early 80s, late 70s.
And
yeah.
how? Wait a minute. You say he killed him,
Yeah, he killed him. He drowned him in,
and
in a
this
hot
is your
tub.
best friend.
Yeah.
I'm just talking to you.
Now,
Jay.
was-
He was like a full blown warrior. It was like
Okay, so where the fuck is Mengele that he has an opportunity to kill him?
he's in South. He was in North Central America.
Now, was
Or,
he?
no, he was in North South
Now,
America. He was.
and
he was
this sounds like it's 30 years after the war.
What?
Am I?
yeah,
you
it
ever-
was like
you ever
30
heard
years after the war.
I
yeah.
just want to know where I'm missing here.
Doug, you've never heard of Operation Paperclip?
Oh, I think I seen a movie like that, but I fell asleep like halfway through.
It's basically war criminals from World War II.
No.
They got
Yes.
they got like free relocation
yeah.
from like the U.S. government
Okay.
for secrets about Nazi Germany, basically.
Well, it
Yes.
wasn't. It was the training.
Well,
they wanted
because
the training. They wanted
And
Yeah.
we-
Well, all
what
that
they
stuff.
knew. Yeah,
Yeah,
they
all-
wanted
yeah.
what they knew, and
we
they
wanted the smart.
yeah, we wanted the smart ones.
So all these evil scientists who got got a
That
free
helped
ride.
us
Yeah.
get to the moon and do
Oh,
all
yeah.
that. Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Okay. See,
yeah.
this is better than politics.
Oh
fucker.
yeah. This is
So
like
that's why he probably was living out in South
So
America,
yeah.
living his dream.
yeah.
Okay. But you know a guy that says he killed him.
Yeah, and I verified that through my connections in the intelligence community because and what one of the things that one of my intelligence guys, because he actually talked to him and he saw
Wait a minute.
and he saw
Hold on. I still got to shut you up.
Okay.
One of your intelligence guys. Now, I'm 58 years old. I'm looking for one of my intelligence guys right now. Watch my face.
I'm right here.
I'm right in front of you. It's like
See, I have no intelligence.
Yeah,
I
I'm the
have-
most intelligent
Hold on.
man you know.
No, you're intelligent.
That's what I just said.
He said intelligent.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Like he's in the fucking goddamn Marines.
Well, you keep
I
fucking
don't-
interrupting
he's
him. I
more
really
like-
want to know what.
Whoa.
yeah. He looked at it and he was talking to him, and then he saw the tattoo on his arm and he said, "You're Gabriel." And he, yeah, I'm Gabriel. It's like that's because they knew that Gabriel killed, but there wasn't a lot of people that knew it.
Oh, so this was military.
This was it was spook stuff. It was the spook stuff. It was CIA. There's a lot of business. It's sort of like our intelligence community is kind of like a combination of the CIA and Wall Street. Wall Street. The founders of the CIA were right out of Wall Street.
Uh-huh.
And they were basically ruling class, and they wanted the ruling class to continue. So they took.
Where do you find this information?
I grew up around a lot
I
of
think
it.
you're fucking goddamn.
I grew up
insane.
around a lot of it.
I'm going with insanity.
I'm following a lot. Even though he's
Yeah.
Hey,
I follow.
Yeah,
Because a lot of this stuff that he's talking about is actually public record now.
Yeah.
oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, and I looked at this and I said, I knew that a long time ago.
Yeah.
It's like, they took a spin-off from the Office of Special Investigations in World War II, and they took the Dulles brothers, and they created this ruling class institution.
Okay,
with direct covert.
So where was these people you're affiliated with? What were they doing to be around these people who were in the CIA?
A lot of them, because most of the people that are in the CIA and the intelligence, they're like part-time. They're doing either some of them are into, I knew this one guy who was former military, the whole bit, and he was sent over to Iraq to kill a couple of not the Shahs, but what's his name's
Don't
kids.
know.
It's like
I don't.
and it was like, and
I just
others.
want to know if anybody, one of them were strippers.
You never know.
I had a lot of temptations
Because
in
I've
my
seen
life.
a bunch of strippers, and it'd be really cool to think that one of them were
And one of them's fucking
undercover.
Yeah.
I mean, every stripper I've met lacks intelligence. Let me tell you.
I was.
You're probably right.
One of the times, the most tempting offer I ever got was a girl who said she was a CIA trained love bunny.
Oh.
And it was like, and I even wrote about that. I wrote this thing called Advertising for the CIA. It's in my book.
Where's your book?
It's out there on the internet. It was quite a few years old now, but one of them was, and
what's it called?
It's called Drug War Economics: The Machine Behind the Madness by J. Lindberg. And there's this one thing, and I showed this to some of my.
Wait, say that clearer.
Drug War Economics.
By?
It's more than that.
Economics,
it's Drug War Economics, The Machine Behind the Madness.
And
by J. Lindberg.
There you go.
Okay, and you got to do the whole thing.
If anybody watches this, they may want to read it.
Yeah, and
there could be more crazy people out there.
They just recently, when all this woke crap, and the censorship went down, a few months ago, they actually pulled my book. I couldn't find my book anywhere on the net, and it finally popped up under. I'm trying to remember the name up. Something like the Flores Publications or something like that.
Yeah.
Or the Flow Publications.
Uh-huh.
And it was, it's like I was glad to see it back there. But one of the lines that I used in the CIA, in this advertising for the CIA is like, you can trust your, it's like, no, let's see. Let me see if I can remember it. It goes, you can trust us. We're the CIA. Your one-stop drug shop. I talked about drugs, this and that. And a special promotion this month. CIA trained love bunnies. Any black market commodity is just a phone call away. So you can trust us. We're the CIA.
Yeah. Your
one-stop porn shop or whatever, or drug shop or whatever. And people kind of looked at that and they go, like, you're stepping on our toes a little bit there, Mr. Lindberg. It's like, but I found out that you can do more damage to these effed up institutions laughing at them than you can fighting them. Because they got the fighting down. But when you make them look like idiots, it's sort of like, now we can't kill them because you just made us look like a fool. It's sort of. And
and it seems like they're hypersensitive,
Oh yeah. You mean their pussy hurts? Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah.
Oh, did I step on your pussy?
Yeah.
Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah.
So right.
That is true. I mean, that's why they're attacking comedians these days.
Oh yeah.
Really,
Sure.
Yeah.
Well, no, this woke thing's fucking done. I don't want to get there though. Jay, have you ever done anything that's been fun? Because you've been a fucking goddamn downer for a few minutes.
Oh, let me tell you something.
I've been fascinated.
Okay.
Man.
I'll tell you what was fun.
Hey, and
I'll tell you what was.
Wait, hold on.
Okay.
never, even though I said that, keep an eye on that motherfucker. He's in love with you.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I'll give you an example.
But it kind of comes with the show, you know?
I'll give you an example.
Well, I am a
of
prisoner
fun.
here.
Somebody brought over some Mad Dog 2020 the other night.
Oh shit!
And yeah, and you know, and there's just Mad
What
Dog.
is that?
It's some really cheap kind of. It's a
But
really
some
cheap
of it
booze.
is really
Oh, I
good.
remember that.
Oh
shit.
yeah. Anyway, somebody brought
Wait,
over some.
hold on.
Okay.
So you're
like-
a
it's like a
loser,
mix-
too.
Welcome to the
No,
club.
no. Well,
Yeah,
I
not
was.
only are you a downer, you're a fucking loser.
I hadn't drank Mad Dog
And
2020
this is the only thing that
for
makes him happy.
50 years. You know, it's like
Oh,
or
fuck
40.
it.
No, 40
Oh,
years.
yeah.
Or 40 years.
Let the man
But,
speak.
but anyway, what I did is and this
I
was,
need some
this stuff was
tickled
like
pig.
this was like a it was like a mixed drink, you know, a really tasty mixed drink, you know, with a little bit of sour to it.
Yeah.
And you know, it's like I don't remember Mad Dog like that. I just, you know, but anyway,
Maybe they revamped it.
and so anyway, I'm living out in Highland. I was like maybe 17 years old, and we started drinking. And then we went up to the
This
foothills.
is 7. I thought this was fucking last week.
No, it's like.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what I thought too.
Continue.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, to make a long story short,
No,
I got
no.
wasted.
No,
and I
make
threw
it long.
I threw my fucking shorts over my shoulder, and I walked down Arden Avenue to my house.
Yeah.
With my shorts over my shoulder and my dick hanging out.
Nice.
So yeah, that was like.
Anybody find you?
I didn't get arrested that night, and that's probably a good thing. But we got really wasted. It was like Mad Dog is like you're in a dream.
No, I know. No,
Yeah.
it's garbage.
Yeah, you know
Yeah.
what? You know what we had in my generation was called juice. It was It looked like it said Jose. Joose, and it was called juice, and it was a malt liquor energy drink.
Yeah.
Oh
And
wow.
Man, I got fucked up.
But was there alcohol?
Yeah, hybrid
Well,
was
when
malt.
you say energy,
I said malt liquor energy drink.
Oh.
It was a malt liquor energy drink, and they had to take them off the shelves because people were getting fucked up off of those and stealing cars and shit.
I remember when I was learning how to drink, we had a Boone's Farm.
Oh, Boone's Farm. I've had Boone's Farm too.
Yeah, tickle me pink,
Yeah.
man. Yeah, those were the fucking days.
Okay, wait. I want to go back to where your friends are killing Nazis.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was
that's
anyway.
probably better, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway, what he did
Well,
was
hold on, Jay. Ryan wants me to change my podcast to Let Me Interrupt You with Doug Gleason. So, but what's your deal, motherfucker?
it gets crazy out there. It's amazing when you've got this steady state called boring reality out there, and then after a while you learn how to say, I'm tired of boring. I want something that is like, it's either going to make major change or it's like, this is a suicide mission. Sometimes you just feel like going out there and committing suicide, but you want to do it in a entertaining fashion.
Yeah,
Yeah,
with like flags or something.
No. It
Maybe
was like
fireworks.
it was sort of like when I was trying to, I call it drug testing the cops, or when I did it, it started dare to drug test the cops, and then after they busted me, and they tried to set me up, it was dare to piss test the pigs, and then after a while, I kind of copped a bad attitude, and it was drop your pants, swine, your job is on the line, and
Hold on.
Now that's going to be the name of the podcast. Hold on with Doug Gleason.
I'm just having troubles understanding. Drop your
pants, swine, your job is on the line.
So is this?
That's a bad take on dare to piss test the pigs.
That's
What comes next.
It's basically like,
You want a war zone? Okay, let's.
I understand. But this is what makes you happy, right, Jay? I mean, just pissing off.
No, I'd rather be eating pussy and getting my dick sucked.
Yeah.
But when,
Yeah.
but when's the last time that happened?
Too long. I think it's been about a week and a half.
we
A week and a
really-
half. Week and a half,
Okay.
2 weeks. Yeah. But that's too long. That's too long.
Well, Doug here can take his teeth out at any time. So
Yeah.
we can arrange something tonight.
That's it. You want to do a gummer,
It's
honey?
fucking on.
Want to do a gummer, honey? I
can't-
feel weird with them whiskers just
Yeah.
tickling my balls.
Well, here's the way I think about it, Jay. If you can get a hard on looking at me sucking on your dick,
That would be tough. That would be tough.
okay.
That would be tough.
But-
I'm trying to
no.
pay.
And
That is just way too vivid for even me, man.
As my eyes look up at you,
Oh,
have-
look at them pretty blue
No,
eyes,
yeah.
baby
Oh,
doll.
my
and then
God.
you have to think.
Oh, that would be tough.
No, then you have to think to yourself, maybe I'm the fag.
Well, at least I'd be doing a bearded clam.
Yeah, but you'd have to live for the rest. Because
I drug us here, and now I really regret it. I really regret it.
Oh, this is bad humor. This is pretty twisted
no,
humor
this is what we're looking for.
And I brought us here. It's my fault.
Well,
That's my
I
fault.
appreciate that. I definitely appreciate that.
Okay, so back to Jay's depressing story.
Wait. No. Okay. So how did you get into active? Like, what was the first activist thing you've done? Like,
I moved out here from a place called Altus, Oklahoma, which was so straight-laced. And then I moved out to California, and you had this dick food, or these 16-year-old girls, with almost nothing on, and it was, it was like.
How old were you?
I was 16. I
just wanted to make
Yeah,
certain.
I was 16, and I was in this guy named.
Yeah, he's talking about
you
17.
you might even had this guy for teacher. Hayden.
No.
Hey, it was his
no,
name.
we
was
didn't grow up.
Okay.
Yeah,
it was. And I went in there, and I was in the back of the room, and all I could see is this dick food in front of me, and I finally said, I can't.
Dick food.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Dick food. I know what that
food,
is, but
yeah.
that's the best thing. I've never heard that before.
Oh,
Yeah, here we go.
Yeah.
Here we go.
No.
Here's
No.
it. No, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, you just use it. I like it.
I like dick food. I've never
You
heard
look
that.
like
Hey,
dick
Ryan,
food to me.
Ryan, we're going to be someplace and one day we're going to go.
I'm gonna start
We're
saying
just
that
going to
now.
look at each other and go,
Dick
dick
food.
food.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's why we
Oh,
do this
and I
podcast.
should mention, Dick Food is a J original. That is the J original.
Oh, no. We're giving
We'll
it all
we'll
to
credit
you.
you.
It's assumed that I end up a successful writer in the history books. But you know what I'm going to
I'll make sure-
remember?
I'll make sure I put
I'm
you-
going to be remembered.
Yeah.
He's the one that coined Dick Food.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
it's like
When I'm up on stage doing my stand-up comedy and I say dick food, I go, that comes from Jay Lindberg.
When I write a book and I have to cite my sources, I'm gonna tag you in that.
Dick Food. Jay Lindberg.
Yeah, that's gonna be my source.
Yeah.
I'll make sure you're credited on the Urban Dictionary.
I think Karn's gonna be here tomorrow night, and I'm gonna walk into the bedroom.
Just be like, hey, dick food.
I'm just gonna throw her on the bed, and I'm gonna go, hey, dick food.
Oh, yeah.
That's not. Fucking thank you, Jay. All right, back to you. It's your deal.
Oh yeah, I was at the Tubes concert at Cal Poly Pomona. This was like
Tubes.
the Tubes.
I love the tubes.
Yeah, and this was a date concert. It was outside, and we ate mushrooms that day.
Nice.
The secret to eating good mushrooms is you dry them, and you mix them in honey.
Ooh.
And when you mix them in honey, they taste like peanut butter, and they don't expand or do any of that weird shit.
Yeah.
It just goes down really smooth, and you get a really good high off of them. But we ate mushrooms, and the Tubes came on, but we were like the main attraction. We were like me and my ex-wife, bless her treacherous little heart. We ate the shrooms, and we ended up with our faces in each other's crotches for the entire show.
Nice.
And all my friends were there, looking
that
down.
helps with
yeah,
the
yeah.
show.
It was like, and everybody, I looked up and it's like, why, we got an audience, and I just dived right back down into it. But that made my friend. It's like the women looked at me kind of weird, and the guys like, yeah, you got a cool old lady. It was kind of weird, but
I bet it was different. Than
yeah,
that.
it was a little. Yeah, it was.
I bet there was a lot of. Oh fuck!
Yeah. Oh yeah. There was. It's like, and
But when
I
you're
was,
frying
and
up
we were young.
mushrooms,
We were young. We were like in our late 20s,
I love it.
and
I was thinking like 18, 19. But I'm like late 20s. I'm like,
No,
that's
we were
still not
young.
young.
yeah, we were
That's
late,
old.
we were
That's
in-
old enough to not.
Yeah, we
be,
were in the
And
totally inappropriate.
Do you know a lot
Totally
about
fucking
the
inappropriate.
Tubes, Rye guy?
I have no idea who you're talking about.
They have this song called "Don't Touch Me There," and they ride out on a motorcycle, and it's this very beautiful woman, and she's singing the backup part of the song, and they get all hot and heavy, and it's somebody's gonna get laid tonight.
Yeah.
And the fucking punchline of the song is, "Don't touch me there. Don't ever, ever, ever touch me there." And so he's singing the lead part, and it's just him getting more frustrated than any goddamn. And this guy's out there snacking on the picnic basket.
Yeah.
I was eating clam. Yeah.
I like picnic basket better, man. Women have changed.
Dick food.
Yeah, dick food.
Yeah, dick food, man.
That'll work, huh? That'll work. Oh, you're that. What do they call those? Knuckle draggers? Or it's like, oh, so you're the knuckle dragger that came up with that one? Yep.
No, I think that's like brand new.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but it's definitely a throwback from.
It's reminding me that I'm hungry.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Brian, what are you doing?
I got some company on the way, actually. So.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there's some dick food.
I ordered Postmates. I got dick food on the way.
Hey, whoever walks through the door, I'll be like, "Hey, dick food."
Oh, we can sing it in harmony.
No, it's on now.
You look like dick food to me.
I was watching this. Have you watched Your Mom's House?
No, dude. Oh, okay. Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
What?
So, but wait, they have this one little bit where people record themselves with their old ladies and shit.
Yeah. You big titted
You
animal.
big titted animal.
Yeah.
It's fucking. But I think dick food we need to.
Hey, so actually, real quick.
Hey, wait.
Hold on. No, real quick. My brother got the YMH live. He paid for it. He sent me the link. We should watch it. It's 4 hours long, and it's it's crazy.
I'd love it.
It's like people. There's a lot of crazy shit on it this time. So
I'd love it.
okay,
But we're trying to make my podcast the best.
right.
So if anybody wants to follow, how can they contact us, right, guy?
You can go to you can follow Doug Gleason WYD on TikTok. You can go on YouTube and look up "What's Your Deal" with Doug Gleason, and look up Doug Gleason on YouTube. And it's on every podcast platform: Spotify, Apple, Google, and now Pandora, I believe. Yeah,
Wow, fantastic. Look at us go.
that's right.
So, but how can somebody send us some videos?
You can email them
Hold
to.
on. Of telling their better half. Hey, dick food.
Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah, hey, dick food.
That would be a cool video. Seeing how does your woman act to being called dick food?
Dick food.
Brought to you by Jay Lindberg. So we'll give him the credit.
Yeah. Actually, you can. We have an email address. It's what's your deal, Doug @gmail.com.
Fantastic,
There you go.
man. Hey, back to you.
I'm trying to picture,
No,
I'm
told
trying to picture guys says, I got this weird idea. I would just want to, and they do this. You look like dick food to me. I'm just trying to picture how that would go over with most.
I mean, when you sing it, it probably helps.
Yeah.
Probably not. Seems more annoying to me.
It seems more condescending.
Yeah, I'm like, what happened?
Yeah, I guess it is a little. No, I don't know. I don't think.
If I was
it's
a
like-
woman, I'd be like if you were next to me and I was a woman, I'd go, put the food away. I'm just fucking with you.
Yeah,
Jay.
it's like.
This is your deal, bro.
It's like.
I'd go like
You
this.
called me what?
I'd go like
What?
this. You look fool to me.
You like to sing, Jay?
Oh, just a little bit. I should be doing more singing at the down there too.
At the what you call it?
At
Once
the
a while.
bell. At the bell. I should.
No,
I should do
with the COVID shit,
Fucking
everything
coach.
just kind of went away.
Yeah, we
I've
want
been
it back.
doing karaoke at
We
Dingers.
want it back.
No, everything's gonna come back.
Slowly but surely. Now that the vaccine's out, everyone's
You know.
getting a little more.
How can they claim that the vaccine works and they're saying, well, we're having a surge in cases? How is that even happening?
They're
No,
having
we're
what?
How the hell
cases?
can that happen? It's like, I
Where'd
don't
you
see it can
hear
happen.
there's a surge?
Well, that's what I'm hearing on the TV and
See,
on the
that's
podcast.
why I think you're
and all
fucking
that.
completely nuts.
But I'm thinking, how the hell is that? It's like, that's bullshit.
Well, I don't-
just the physics of it.
Well,
it's
it's
what
like,
just-
are you looking at?
The way I
um,
go ahead.
No, I'll shut up.
Okay, just the way I'm thinking about it is like, I have so many friends that are really like, look, I'm from this generation that is pushing this whole woke movement and really terrified of this.
And
the
that's
corona-
why I hate you.
But I mean, and I'm losing friends because I'm going out to bars and they're like
Because
pointing.
you're-
Yeah,
they're
that's right.
like,
Yeah.
what if you and you're spending the night at your grandma's? What if you kill her? Like stuff like that, and it's like,
What
Oh,
about that?
man.
You
What
know,
about that old guy that's your dick food?
yeah, then that too. They're like, well, if you really, they're like, oh, you live with Doug, and he's an older gentleman. Like, you could probably get him sick too.
Fuck.
And it's just
Probably
like,
kill
you.
me.
dude, and it's like,
No,
okay, and also this. Look, statistically, if we're gonna talk about the numbers that they're throwing at us in Southern California, I should have gotten it 7 times. Like, I swear to God,
I think I got it 3 times.
I got it. I know I got it once because all of a sudden the taste buds went out, and it never came. They never really came back.
yeah, I hear it. I mean,
it's like food just doesn't taste as good as it used to. So it's like,
well, I mean, I even hooked up with a girl quarantining.
I
thought that was.
Hey,
I was like, that's a sure thing, right? and I was like, I'm gonna die for these titties, and it just
hey,
I like that dedication. That is dedication. It's
Hey,
like,
Jay.
I'm gonna die for them titties. Oh yeah.
hey, Jay. I've come to a conclusion. I think the older that you get, the less you get to taste. Wait, hold on.
You're right.
I think age takes away your smell.
oh well, yeah,
Oh,
that's a
Hold
given.
on. And your taste.
And your hearing.
And then you eventually,
Yeah,
and
it's just
your
like-
sight. And eventually you just disintegrate back into the ground. It's called fucking life. So,
close.
no, hold on. And I know you're this huge fucking activist and do all this shit. But when you're laying there and you know it's going to be your last motherfucking breath, wouldn't you rather think
Kiss a
you're-
pussy?
No, you're...
Oh yeah.
No,
I want to
no,
go
no.
out with
No,
pussy
I
in my
want-
face.
I want you to... The thing is Smile more, man.
Oh yeah.
No. You're always
I
just
know.
serious.
It's
Like
you know, it's like,
anybody that sits next to you has to hear this fucking activist bullshit.
you know, it's what's weird is like,
And I'm not saying bullshit in a mean way anyhow.
no, I know.
But like my life, I've found that I'm 58 years old. I know for 54 years I was the fucking meanest, angriest piece of fucking shit, smart man.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and
But now, hold on. So now I'm 58. And I think I'm one of the nicest, kindest, funnest human beings that you can walk into. Now, everybody has a bad day.
yeah, you're right.
Okay? So, how old are you?
I'm older than you are.
Just say an age.
65 years old.
Fantastic. How
I've
about
been
just
supposed to
slow?
live this long.
I mean, what are you trying to say?
Well, no,
man?
look, it's like the problem that I have is that I don't have these filters that once you hit that filter, you just kind of freak out and everything goes down and you shut the eyes and you go into this mental lobotomy stuff. I don't have that filter. I don't know why I don't got that filter. But I don't have that filter so that when I'm dealing with data and I'm, you know, and I know where to look for it, it just kind of overwhelms me and then I absorb it and then I come out. But, you know, it's sort of like, for a while I was looking at, why don't I date a woman instead of the ones that are in the science field, the ones that are in drama, the ones that, you know, that they live their life in the roses. You know, they're always smelling the roses instead of this active mind that is always analytical. I'm tired of the analytical. I would like to actually enjoy the roses, you know, and it's like, and I didn't even realize that until just a few years ago. I said, there's this entire realm that I always just ignored, and it's like, but that's where the humanity is. That's where that's where the smell of the roses. That's where the love. That's where all that other stuff that was totally, you know, it was like foreign. And it's like, you know, it's a shame that I didn't spend more time there. And
So, I mean, I think at the end of this sentence that I got is, are you happy with anything?
there are a few things, but there's not, you know, because like right now I'm taking care of Mom's house, and we're trying to sell it, and I got a couple of.
How old is Mom?
How's Mom? Mom just turned 89 yesterday. And I was talking to her. She's up in Washington.
So she was young
State.
when she had you, then, right?
No, she was like 24. You know, she'd already finished college.
That's pretty young.
Yeah, she'd already finished college.
Not back when we were
Yeah,
born.
Yeah, you know, she'd already finished college, and you know, a couple years out of college.
19
and,
was
yeah.
Mom.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah, you know, it's like, so, you know, a couple years out of college, you know, she had her firstborn, and that was me. And it's like, you know, and you know, I'm talking to her, and, you know, they've got her locked up in a facility. I'm supposed to be up there to take care of her, but I'm dealing with these, what do you call it? Deadbeats that they can't get out of the house.
Yeah.
And, you know,
I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
freeloaders or whatever you want to call it.
Whoever's living in
It's
the
like,
deadbeats, you know, like
yeah,
people
people that are capable of taking care of themselves.
Oh, like
the whole bit.
Ryan.
And
Okay, no,
but
I understand. Hold on.
And they're just in the party mode, you know.
I like to just call them Ryans.
Okay.
It's a good one.
So you know, it's like there's a lot of stress there, and
No, I was asking you.
how much time do I don't spend enough time enjoying life.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you.
And I'm trying to figure out how to do that, being in this place dealing with these idiots under these circumstances, and I have a hard time.
I can only say
It's like I see, if I had a nice, pretty little beaver that I could kiss and that would squirt, well, you know,
You're not
squirt me
gonna-
a couple of times, I'd probably be fine. It's like I could deal with anything.
I can see the vagina crawling in right now.
Yeah.
It's right there. It's depleted behind Doug. Look at that.
Yeah,
one.
it wraps around my
she
face
is.
like a face mask, and I'm going.
Water?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like
I lend out my wife every now and then. Right there, she's right there. Her name's Judy.
Judy. Okay, hey Judy, love you, honey. Judy Blue Eyes, huh?
Like, I'm having a very enjoyable time of finding out that I'm getting older.
Oh,
And hold on, like icky old Ryan right here. I mean, he's the icky guy. By the time they fucking throw me in an oven and cook me,
cooked
that
Doug.
motherfucker's gonna get up on stage and he's gonna tell a beautiful story of me and how I helped make him a fucking true human being.
Cool.
And I think
Don't flatter yourself. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I'm not dying tomorrow. I know it's gonna take time. I know it's gonna take time.
I'm gonna walk up there and just talk
Motherfucker's
mad
gonna
shit.
he's gonna drink the rest of my beer in the fridge tonight. Already counting me out. But I really just truly, in all my hopes and dreams, you did what you could do when you were younger.
Yeah.
Cool your jets.
I try.
Put the brakes on.
I try. It's weird because
Well, it's still in your head.
it's
Just
because
cool it.
I'm trying. It's just it's weird because well, I'll give you an example. I was involved in shutting down the nuclear waste trains like 15 years ago. And the speeches and the research that I provided started a rebellion inside law enforcement on a national level. Because what I did is I exposed national security secrets to law enforcement. And they said, "Is this stuff real?" I said, "Yeah." And I thought that because I was doing this after 9/11, that I was told, "You're going to end up in Guantanamo Bay with a sack over your head." And I was so pissed off at the research that I was doing that I said, "Well, fuck it, I'm going to do it anyway." So I took this national security research and I went to the first responders and I showed them that the government was lying to them about the risks of transportation of this stuff. And then I went public on it and I did some speeches. And what law enforcement did, since they were the first responders, said, and this is how you validate the research, is they took that top secret classified information that no one's supposed to know about, and they released it to first responders all over the country. They violated their own national security laws to distribute this stuff all over the country, and law enforcement all over the country got that stuff, and they got together and they told Washington, D.C., "You're not hauling this shit on our highways. We will come after you if you try it." And the feds backed down. Mm-hmm. They actually shut that stuff down. And when you make an impact like, and it's like, I didn't know what was gonna happen, but that's what happened. And when you make an impact like that, you kind of want to do it. If something is really important and you can do something like that once in your life, and you had an opportunity to do it again,
Sure.
yeah, you do it again. And that's one of the things that I have a hard time with.
But that's one of the questions I keep asking you.
Well,
Does this make you happy?
That's if I had a nice pussy to kiss every night on top of it,
not
I would be fine. I would be fucking fine.
But I'm thinking by being nuclear guy, there ain't a whole lot of
Oh yeah.
what do we call that shit
there ain't
again?
a lot of dick food.
There ain't a whole lot of
dick food out there coming your way. No, it's like, yeah, I was
sometimes you gotta buy roses.
Yeah, I know. It's like, And that's really
like,
important. And you don't need to
back
buy
to
a
the
dozen
nu-
of them. All
Back
you
to
need
the
to do.
nuclear story.
Yeah, I don't think a girl's getting impressed by you going, I stopped the traffic of nuclear waste.
But I got a big ass dick, you know. But
When Carr gets here tomorrow,
Yeah,
I'm
totally.
gonna go, hey, you want some dick food? It stopped a whole truckload of nuclear waste.
Then she's gonna think you were talking about your own jizz just transported somewhere.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's burning my leg.
you're gonna have to use that phrase. You're gonna have to use that in public a few times to really appreciate
He'll
it.
never
Like,
forget.
yeah, you use that. Use that in the public a little while, and yeah, you got.
I mean, I really have
Well,
to.
I think if I can chime in and reiterate what Doug's saying is or asking, I think is like, yeah, you've had an impact on a lot of these different changes in the world and stuff like that. However, it's like, does anybody really know unless you really talk about it? You know what I mean? Like, it's in your book.
Yeah,
There's a lot of that, but it's not like it's not like they're writing history books about you. No offense, no offense, but like
when I was doing this stuff, the last place, I ran for water board because I wanted to clean up.
What is waterboard?
That's a
at
great
Norton
question.
Air Force
I saw somebody running for waterboard, and I was like, can I do that? There's only one guy doing it.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Yeah, what happened?
Hold on. We're at the tail end of this, and he finally says something that's interesting.
Yeah,
been
well,
interested this whole time.
I ran for the water board because I wanted to get directly involved in the cleanup of the waste streams at Norton Air Force Base. Because if you're dealing with polluted water, what they like to do is they like to take the polluted water and blend it with clean water, and you get semi-polluted water that is legally at a level you can drink.
How do you find out all of this information?
Well, what
Oh,
happened?
wait. What do you have?
Nothing.
No. He had accessories or something like that.
Accessories.
Yeah, he said like he had.
Well, I said a lot of this stuff is public record.
Yeah.
No. Okay, like on YouTube. public
The
record.
internet, yeah, you can.
Yeah,
just,
but you got to know exactly how to
Books.
put it in there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
So
and-
like, do you wake up in the morning and just start reading shit that
you know,
you can fuck with somebody's head with?
you know what's weird is like I don't know why my cell phone does this shit to me, but I wake up in the middle of the night and my cell phone is on and it's doing a speech and I'm going, I didn't turn that fucking speech on. Who is fucking with me? In the ether over here. It's like, why am I listening to this speech at 3:00 in the morning? I've been sleeping for 3 hours and my cell phone is doing a speech. It's like, why are you doing this to me? It's like, is somebody is there just some clowns in the back? Yeah, there's some clowns in the
Or
back.
am I insane?
Or no, that isn't a question I
Obvious.
even have to ask. Yeah, it's like, it's
I just don't see where I find any.
it's better when I'm waking up and they've got porn playing. It's like,
wait a
Hey,
minute.
Yeah,
we gave you some weed. How about you have another hit, man?
I don't want to cough into your mic. Let me kill this.
All right,
Well, we're at 2 minutes anyway.
we got 10 minutes.
2.
2?
Yeah. But we can go over.
Well, here, take a rip.
Oh yeah.
And then when you get done taking a rip,
Take another one.
no, I want you to look into that camera and you say, my name's Jay, and that was my deal.
But let us know the name of your book one more time. Anyway,
Yes.
Yeah, take your, go on. Doing it old school with the Bud Light can. We should.
My name is Jay Lindberg. I am the author of Drug War Economics, The Machine Behind the Madness. I'm from Charleston, South Carolina, and one reason I'm so much trouble is I'm from Charleston, South Carolina. Rebellion's in my blood. We win some, we lose some, but we ain't afraid of a fight. That's what makes us tick. That's why we're like we are. It's like we don't do fear. We run at fear. We don't do it. We just hate it. It's like it just makes us pissed. We're not supposed to fear anything in our lives. And if somebody's throwing fear at us, we need to kick them in the ass. That's the bottom line.
And that was my deal. Say it.
And that was my idea. Or my ideal?
Your deal.
That is my deal. Fight dirty and go for the throat.
God bless you, Jay. Thank you for being here. I think you were wonderful.
You're welcome. Thank you, Doug.
Yeah, God
And that,
bless
you know, and I hate to
brother.
say it, but that face is looking more like a bearded clam all the time. With teeth.
It's looking like dick food.
Yeah.